Okay, so what happened yesterday? Y'all went fishing. There were you for start off where you forgot to take the bait, so you.
I forgot to get the baits from like before we got there. We got there, we realized we had no bait, so we had to go to Walmart. We got some worms, some live worms. It was fine. It was
Wait, worms. Hold on,
worms.
you don't use worms on saltwater, but okay.
Either way, it worked out. We got some worms. We went back. We started casting. My first cast, it got tangled up in some rocks, like a little further down. It wasn't where I was like standing, but it was further down in the water. And this man comes over. We were standing there for a minute, and then the man came over and he just got in the water and started undoing the. It was really hard. He was like really struggling. He started undoing it from like untangling it from under the rocks and getting it out. I know.
That is so funny. I can't believe
know.
this is
I
happening.
cannot believe he really really helped us, and we were super grateful. Natalie had offered him a water, and obviously he was like, yeah, like sure. And then she had also like he had asked us what we were using for bait, and then she said the worms, and he started like kind of laughing at us. So then she offered him some worms. And he
I
started
can't believe
laughing
that.
more. And he's like, "No, we don't want the worm. Like we have shrimp." She still offered it anyways, and then he just went on his way. We had so much fun. And we caught, like, I know we were, first of all, sure, we only caught the catfish, but we were the only ones catching. The people were coming over to where we were to catch something because we were making a commotion every single time.
Everybody
Every single time she caught something, we were like, yay! And then they would clap for us. They would be like, and clap. And we would just be like, okay, let's go back. And then, and I've joked with her. I was like, oh, you're probably just catching the same one. Like,
No.
She showed me. She was like, no, look, this one doesn't have a hook in it. This one's fresh. This one's. I was like, girl, I'm just playing with you.
Where is she? Where's Tylee at? We gotta find her.
She's working right now, but I thought that was so funny. I had so yeah, she caught. We were keeping count, and then we couldn't keep count anymore.
We ended up sending our first cast out when we were reeling it back in. I started reeling it in backwards, like instead of like.
So the thing came
so
off.
The thing screwed off from the little reel.
Yeah.
So, and then also at the same time, so one was like stuck, so we had to reel it back in manually, girl. And then, Nat's reel got stuck like the hook around a rock. That was crazy. We kept
Really
tugging on it.
Yeah, she was
We
talking
were-
about that. She was saying this.
We were literally about to cut the line. Like,
We
it was
were,
that serious.
but I really didn't want to.
I really didn't want to because it was a first cast. We
Yeah,
only had
first
two of
cast.
them. It was crazy.
For both of us, it was bad.
It was really
yours
bad
undid, and
situation.
then mine got really like stuck in there.
We were like about to go home, but then this guy comes up to us and he's like, "Man, you want me to unravel that for you?" And I was like, "Yes, please. Can you please take it off?" And then he went into this deep, rocky water, so slippery. I don't know how he didn't bust his butt, but he ended up. He was struggling for a minute, but he ended up getting the line off. We reeled it back manually. I had to search up on YouTube for a few videos, and then I figured it out that I was just reeling it in the wrong way, and then I had to just screw it on, and that was pretty much it. So we set up everything. We get a good sip of water, and then we cast again. Girl, tell me why I started catching like my first fish. I was so excited. I was like, damn. The part where like I had to take it off the fish, I kind of learned like stuff, fish by fish. You know, I got better towards the end. I felt bad for the first few fishes, but they swam away on the most part. Out of the 14, I can tell you that 11 swam away.
All of them swam away.
All
of them did.
Watch on that, all of them swam away, but I don't know about that one. But the night keeps going.
This is just coming out, bro. This is breaking news because
This
I
is
didn't know
breaking
this.
news. My bad. But we kept fishing through the night. I feel like I have a little divot where I stopped cashing in checks. Yeah, I stopped cashing in them fish, and yeah, I felt like towards the end of the night, the pier, like I was fishing on the rocks. there was a little pier right here, and it was pretty full throughout the whole night. But at the very end, I want to say like around 12, it emptied up completely. So I was like, you know what, let me go catch a few casts over there, because I was scared of hooking people, because
But I heard you guys were the only ones catching fish.
we were the only
We
people
were
catching
the
fish.
only ones.
This other guy, the same guy who took the reel off the rock, like took it off away, he was like, what are you fishing with? And I'm like, worms. And he's like, worms? He's like, I would never fish with worms, blah, blah, blah. Like, that is so disgusting. I don't know how you're doing it. I fish with only shrimp. And I was like, you know what? I'm
Like,
going to
I
try
got
that.
shrimp over here.
I'm going to try that out next time. Which
Yeah.
actually,
But
I got
you
some-
did offer him some worms.
I did offer him some worms, and he's like, nah. I would have put it on your hook myself. Don't even worry about it. And then in the middle, I started catching a little bit bigger fish, because I was like, bigger bait catches bigger fish. I hear that
Right.
all over TikTok.
Yeah.
So I started putting on 2-3 worms on the
You were
hook.
stacking them.
I was stacking them. My whole hook was basically, except the little top part, was full of worms. So I started catching some pretty big fish. Every single one of them was undersized, so we had to throw them all back in. But,
That's good.
you know, later on in the year, out here around October, November, those fishes on those areas get a little bigger. So we'll
You're
try
right.
to, we'll try to go back again and catch some bigger fish, better fish to eat.
Fishing with worms, man. There you have it.
Fishing with worms.
Fishing with worms.
We'll fish with shrimp next time. Don't worry. I already got that.
I had just forgotten the shrimp.
We
It
just-
was my fault.
we
She
had
doesn't
just
wanna say
forgotten.
that, but it was my fault. My dad
No,
told me to
no,
get
no,
shrimp
no, no,
before.
no.
It was
Yeah.
didn't listen.
No, we both should have thought about that. That's not all on you, girl. We should have both thought
I
about the
knew to
bait.
get the shrimp, and I didn't get the shrimp.
I just
but
didn't
you know
even know
it's
what we were
fine.
gonna fish with. Honestly, that's why it slipped my mind, because I didn't even know we were gonna use worms, fish. Man, I be seeing the TikToks, but they're like, they gotta go into the
Depth.
detail. Like, tell me
Yeah.
what I gotta go with. But no, it's
Yeah,
better.
man.
Chronicles
Costa
with.
Sioux fishing in the house with the new Costa Sioux fishing with Natalie and Natalie
Yes,
Garza. Represent.
Yeah, I'll vlog that next fishing trip. I'm letting y'all know
Yeah.
right now. I'm vlogging the next one.